What's up? It's Joe the Gray here. You feel me? And this month, it's my first time knowing, or I just learned that this month was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm happy that there is a month at least dedicated to mental health awareness, and I'm actually happy that there's a month dedicated to men's mental health awareness. So I'm gonna just go ahead and tap into the video for real. It's Joe the Great. I'll reset it. Like, share, subscribe, anything to help. It's up to your discretion. If you like the video, dislike the video. You can do what you please. I just appreciate the continued support, and whoever just lay eyes on this, I just appreciate it. But so let's get into it. Mental health. Okay. First thing I'm gonna say, mental health for me in the beginning of my life, I was a skeptic. I was just like everybody else, like I was just like other people that was around me during the times. I didn't think like mental health affected people or affected me, or I definitely wasn't aware that like mental health was like a big part of a person. Like I just thought like physical, like I handle my body, work out, do all this and do all that, I'd be okay. But I was wrong, and that just shows the big problem across the world, that a lot of people not really educated on mental health or have coping mechanisms to help them through the situations where they might be having anxiety attacks or panic attacks or just mental breakdowns. So yeah, like mental health for me has became a staple of my life. And now, I went through my 20s, my teens, not really caring about like my mental. I was just being a dude, just being a man, a guy. Not feeling anything, just keeping it in. I didn't really understand what I was doing as far as my feelings or emotions or just my mental health. I was just so much focused on my physical health and not really paying attention to the signs of depression or bipolar or things like that. So not till I got to the age that I am now, not to truly this year, I took mental health seriously. So for me, mental health has been an eye-opener, a great change. It's a struggle at times when you really are aware of, what's going on with you as far as like whatever you're dealing with. But yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it more deeply though. But yeah, that's what mental health. That's how I discovered mental health. And that's what mental health is for me. It's a coping mechanism. It's a coping mechanism. I find coping mechanisms it's just always been in my life, and now it's like to the forefront of my life. All right. But enough of the rambling. But on to the next phase. My therapy. I just started therapy. I just started therapy like a month ago, and my process of therapy has been good, and it has been not too good, but it's all a process, The good and the bad gonna come. You can't have good without bad. You can't have bad without good. So that's how I look at it. So for me, I guess maybe I'm expecting the bad too much versus the good, but I'm staying as positive as I can. As far as therapy, I try to get a lot of things off my chest, and if anybody watching this, any man, any woman, any human watching this, take mental health seriously, because I've been in a situation where I have tried to kill myself multiple times. I've tried to kill myself multiple times. I've tried to hurt myself, or I've harmed myself multiple times, and I didn't really understand why I was doing it. I was angry at myself, frustrated at myself, sad, lonely. So a lot of them feelings culminate into depression and being bipolar and feeling like, you have nobody. So therapy has been a savior for me. I'm trying to take my mental health seriously, because I haven't been the best mentally, emotionally. Like, I haven't been the best man, human, emotionally in my life. I have a real big tendency of holding things in, and I've learned that that's not going to work. Holding things in is not going to work. And again, I'm just speaking on my personal experiences. Everyone's is different, but for me, I still hold things in, and I'm trying, step by step to work on my communication with other people and with myself, but I still hold a lot of stuff in. I still do. It's just something that I have to get comfortable with expressing myself and things like that, because I guess over the years I developed a lot of trust issues, and the same for everybody in the world. Like, everybody in the world, somewhere along the line, you have developed some trust issues, or something that happened to you where you can't trust the person no more. You just can't trust yourself, or you can't trust the situation. So it's all in what you make it your therapy. But more on mental health, like, I know a lot of people, a lot of dudes that are suffering in silence. And like, when I see that, I wish it was more an outlet for men, and it is. Not saying it's not. There's plenty of outlets for people to go to, like therapy, programs and things like that. But a lot of men, we choose to suffer in silence. We choose to suffer in silence. We don't choose to speak our mind or say how we feel, and especially when it comes to like being the man, the head of household, or being in a relationship. Me personally, when I was in relationships, my mental health was bad. It was very bad, and I have made some bad decisions that I apologize for. Yes, I already apologized for, or if they hear it, I apologize. I made a bunch of emotionally unstable emotionally unstable decisions. And I have plenty of times put myself in a mental bind, emotional bind, by not being emotionally mature, but that comes with time also. And just wanting to feel love, man. Like, being a man, the most feeling that I ever wanted to feel, like the feeling that the thing that I wanted the most out of a relationship, or just from a person, was just to feel love. Just to genuinely feel loved. Just someone to genuinely have your back. And speaking in like a relationship tense, but that can also apply in real life. I just genuinely wanted to feel love, and most men can agree. Like, we genuinely just want to feel love. And I know that's for me, and a lot of times I didn't go about it the right way because I didn't communicate how I felt, because I didn't understand my feelings. I didn't know why I felt this way, or I didn't know how to communicate why I felt that way. So depression and my emotional instability put me in a lot of situations where I was arguing and fussing for someone to care. And that wasn't the way that I should have went about it. So I got to take the glasses off because they glare from the light. But so I have been learning positive ways through therapy to help me communicate better, understand my feelings better. It's not easy, and it don't happen overnight, and I haven't even mastered it. I just started therapy, so I haven't even mastered all the coping mechanisms. But just to stay on the topic of mental health, like, as a man, that's pretty much all I wanted, was to be loved unconditionally and genuinely. And not to say I never had it, maybe I didn't recognize it. Because it got to a point where as though I'm stuck in my head. For years, I've been stuck in my head with my feelings, like, for years. Just trying to cope with it and help myself, and that don't work. That don't work at all. I urge anybody that's stuck in their head or going through depression or anything, emotional instability, anything, I urge you to get help, because it's only going to open a wound. It's going to create a wound so deep, so open, a wound that nothing can fix it. So in my opinion, it's best to catch your depression or while you slipping early, because I've been in dark places, and I can attest to rock bottom mentally, physically, and emotionally. And as a man, I can say I never really, until I got older, I never really understood my emotions. So, but I wish everybody the best with mental health. And I know, like, the journey is very hard. Easier said than done. But just staying focused on your mental, staying focused on the ones around you, making sure you're loving the ones around you will help a lot. Because in my situation, that's what I'm wishing I had the most. See, in closing, in finale, like, due to my mental health or my mental instability or emotional instability, I lost my family. I lost my family in that process. Mental health played a part in me losing my family. Mental health played the process in me being alone today. My mental health played a part in most of my bad decisions, if not all my bad decisions that I made throughout life, because I didn't have that emotional understanding as a man, as a boy. And when we know these things and we identify these things about ourselves, it's best we hold ourselves accountable and get help. Because we just human and we not perfect. And we make mistakes all the time. I made so many mistakes. And there's just some things we got to deal with, and there's some things that we eventually have to fix. We can't go through life like this. So, hear from me here, mental health awareness. I wish the best for everyone out there. I wish the best for every man out there. because it's very tough dealing with things alone. It's very tough. And you have to find your niche. You have to find your place. You have to find your belonging. You have to find your worth to really battle. You have to find God or any higher power you believe in. Because as long as you believe in yourself and you want it, you can do it. You can do it. Every step of the way, you can. So take care of your mental health, everybody. Because only you can have you in the end. But it's been Drew the Great. I hope my conversation was well. I wish everyone the best and happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Day. Love y'all. Look forward to the next. Peace.